Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Bulls of Chicago. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 26 yards. And the Bulls are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Rowe. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is power.
Taking it right down Broadway. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Bulls continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On first down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Rowe. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Goldfish. Other side. South salad.
Now Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Lock in the case. Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 9 here.
Dom Capers. Cockroach. Detroit Johnson. Great. Detroit. Up we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cockroach.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Great. Bama. Woodland, Gold Woodland. Up we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. Alert! What are you going to do with it?
Alert, alert, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Nifty move. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, Jones.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught by Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That ball caught by Campbell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Paris Campbell
as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 119 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Okay, here we go.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ladybug. Timberland. Rita. Cockroach.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Okay,
2nd and 7. In motion, Slayton.
South salad. Dom Capers. Detroit Johnson.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Great. Detroit. Hey, triple right, Pacino. Great.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 13.
Bama.
And Jones will go in motion right.
Apple.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
5 wide. That's it.
Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Alert. Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56, 56. Go.
Now Allen. That swung out wide to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. In motion, Slayton. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Rita. Hey, let's punch it in.
Looking to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here comes 2nd down. Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Allen. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Allen again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here is another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.